Yo, what is up guys, my name is LazyKroko and today I am finally back at it again with another CSGO video, and it's been a long while since I've done one of these. I mean, it's been an entire month since I've recorded the video, and it's been a week and a half since I've uploaded the video to this channel, and that is because I went to a 1 month vacation and I had nothing to record videos with. The only thing I had was my laptop and my my mouse, my headset and stuff, but my laptop was so bad that I couldn't even watch YouTube videos without them lagging. So the only thing I could do on it was use my Twitter, which was pretty pointless since I can do that on my phone. And yeah, I spent an entire month on my phone, and I actually, for once in my life, I actually went outside and did something in my life. But anyways, I'm finally back at it again, boys. I'm sorry for not being able to upload and schedule many videos before I left. I only managed to schedule like 4 videos, so that's why my channel has been lacking of some videos. But as I said, I'm finally back at it again. I've got a new microphone and I'm ready to make some new videos for you boys, and I'm going to be doing a lot of funny moments, a lot of CSGO tips and stuff, so hopefully you guys are going to enjoy the new videos. And let's get into today's video after 1 minute and 15 seconds intro, which is pretty pointless, and I could have said everything in like 10 seconds and I'm making it even longer, but fuck it boys, let's get into today's video. So today I decided to give you guys some tips on how to rank up in CSGO, or you know, just show you the fastest ways of ranking up in CSGO, since I have like almost 2.5k hours in CSGO, even though my current Steam account has only 1,000 accounts, but in total I have around 2,500 hours in CSGO. I've played so many competitive games that I'm currently supreme. I'm close to getting global, and hopefully I can get it sometime soon. But yeah, I just decided to make this tutorial for you guys, not a tutorial, but just give you some tips, since CSGO gambling is almost dead and people are actually playing the game. People are actually playing CSGO. They're not gambling all day. People are actually playing the game, which is crazy to think about, since 2 weeks ago people would literally just gamble, nothing else. But finally things are under control. Valve put the hammer and CSGO gambling should be over soon, which, you know, I have mixed feeling about, but that is an absolutely different topic. So anyways, let's get into this video and start with all the tips. And the first tip, guys, is not to solo queue. The solo queuing is a really bad idea, and 99.9% of the time you'll get matched with 4 Russians or just 4 fucking retards that can do nothing, and they will still scream and shout at you because you failed to do something, even though they literally cannot get a single kill. And solo queuing is generally a really bad experience, and it's generally not fun when you play with random people that shout at your face. Of course, sometimes you get matched with really funny people, you have a fun match, you'll get matched with you know, really good guys and you win the game, but that doesn't happen really often. That happens really rarely, and it's generally better to play with your friends or just find new people to play with. You know, you can just find a group of 4 or 3 people to queue with every night, every day, you know, at a certain time, and play a couple of games every day, and that way your chances of actually winning will be much higher, since you know that you will be playing with people that are actually good at the game. You know, people that, you know, you're going to be playing with people that are not going to be raging and people that you actually know, so you will have a much better experience, and that way you can rank up much faster. The second tip has to do with your gaming equipment, or you know, your gaming setup and your CSGO settings. If you are a new CSGO player or you generally haven't touched your CSGO settings, you definitely should. You want to find the right settings for you. You want to find the best and most comfortable settings for you, because you know, everyone prefers different settings and different configurations. So for example, you can change your CSGO crosshair, your view model, your resolution, your in-game settings, you know, your video settings and all that kind of stuff to make the game fit you, you know, to make the game more comfortable for you to play and enjoy. And if you don't know how to do that, you can just, you know, like for example, if you don't know how to change your view model, your crosshair, just search it up on YouTube. There's a countless amount of tutorials that you know, show you how to do exactly that, and if you get the right settings, it is much more comfortable while playing the game. Another thing that makes the game more comfortable for you is your gaming equipment that you own. As I said earlier, your gaming equipment actually does matter when you play FPS games such as CSGO. For example, if you're using a $5 wireless mouse which you bought from Tesco's, it's not going to be as good as a proper gaming mouse. And if you have the money to invest and you are able to invest money, you should definitely buy a better setup. You should definitely buy better equipment. Of course, if you don't have the money to do it, you should definitely not do it. Just keep your money. But if you have spare money, now you can invest into getting a better headset so you can hear footsteps, so you can invest into a better mouse so you can actually feel better while moving in the game. Your aim will improve. You can get a better microphone so you can communicate with your teammates and all that stuff. You can improve your general equipment, which will help you get better at the game, and also will make your experience while playing CSGO much easier. For example, when I started, I had a laptop which runs CSGO in 30 FPS, and that was pretty bad. I could hardly aim, but when I upgraded to a gaming PC, I started getting 300 FPS. It was much better. I could aim better, like my movement was better. Just the game felt much better. And of course, the same goes for 144Hz monitor. I've always thought it's there's no reason to buy it. It's absolute bullshit, but it's actually not. It actually helps a lot. It makes your movement much smoother, your game runs smoother. You have an advantage of people that use 60Hz monitors, and it's generally for the good. And as I said, if you have the money to invest into better equipment, just do it. The fourth tip on my list is effective communication between you and your teammates. You always have to communicate in order to get better results in matchmaking, because CSGO is a competitive game, and you have to talk with your teammate. You have to be competitive. You have to be willing to win, and if you want to win, you have to tell your teammates where the enemy is. You have to give them information. You have to tell them what are you doing. You have to lead them, or you have to be led by someone. Someone has to tell you what to do on T side. Someone has to call the strats. Also, if you die, you have to say where you got killed from so your teammates can kill the guy. And communication is generally a really important aspect of CSGO. A lot of people think, it's a bad idea to just put your music and, just block your teammates or not say a single word while playing, but that's a really bad decision. You should always talk to your teammates, and you should always communicate with them, because that way you will have a much higher chance of actually winning the round. And of course, if you win rounds, you will be able to win the entire game. Number 6 on my list has to do with anger. You have to control your anger, and of course while playing CSGO and other FPS games, you get angry a lot of the time. You get matched against cheaters, you get killed through the smokes, you get killed by the same guy, you get killed in ridiculous ways, you fail sometimes, or you generally have toxic teammates. If you just get angry because you got killed through a smoke, you got spammed through doors, or you got matched against a cheater or something, just forget about it. Just forget about what happened in the last round and think about what you will do in the next round, because the more you think about what happened, the angrier you get. And if you're angry, you just cannot play as good as you would if you're not angry if you just play calmly. So therefore, just forget what happened in the last round and think about the next round. Also, if you have toxic teammates that keep flaming you, just ignore them. Try to calm them down, tell them to calm down, just focus on the game. And if they're not listening to you, if they keep being toxic, just mute them, just ignore them, play without them, and you will have a much better experience. And also, never ever reply to toxic players. If they tell you, if you mess up a clutch or do something stupid, they will definitely tell you. All the toxic players will tell you, what the fuck are you doing, suka blat, and all that stuff. But just ignore it instead of replying, because when you reply, you get angry, and he's gonna come back with something else, which is gonna make you even angrier. You're gonna come back to him with something that's gonna make him angry. Everyone's gonna start fighting. You're gonna stop communicating, and the team atmosphere will be much worse, and the chances of you winning the games will also be less. The next tip is practicing and improving your aim. That is not something really easy to do, and it doesn't happen overnight. You have to practice every day. You have to go to deathmatch servers. You have to play different workshop maps that help you get and make your aim better, because if you have a good aim, you will be able to get more kills, of course, and the more kills you get, the more you will help your team win rounds, and the more rounds you win, of course, the higher chance you have of winning the entire game. You have to practice your aim. That is a really important thing, not only knowing your spray patterns, but also being able to aim. And the best thing to do that is always to go on a deathmatch server for 10, 20 or even 30 minutes each day. Every time I play 20 minutes of deathmatch and workshop maps before I get into competitive, because I want to make and get my aim as crisp as possible, and also at the same time, every time I do that, my aim improves by a tiny bit, and that helps my overall aim. And it's a really important thing to do. Don't just jump into competitive games. And even if you're not going to play a game, if you have some free time to play CS, instead of just doing something stupid, instead of just going to a surf server, which still helps your movement, get your aim better, because your aim is much more important than your movement. Of course, if you have good movement, you'll look good and all that kind of stuff, but your aim is one of the most important things in CSGO. The next tip on my list is watching professional games. Watching professional CSGO games, it might not sound as entertaining, but it actually is, and through that you learn a lot of stuff. Trust me, watching professional games allows you to learn many things that you can implement into your own play style on CSGO and get better. For example, like when I was a Silver 1, I watched my first professional match between VP and Navi. I think it was 2 years ago, and I saw Taz do the pop flash on B tunnels, and I thought that was absolutely crazy. Like, I had never seen that before. Of course, I went into a competitive game straight away. I tried that, and I actually learned how to do it, and I managed to get some kills through it. And the more games I watched, the more things I learned through professional players. When you see them do something clever, you want to do that in your game. You don't want to copy all of their steps, but if you see something good and you think that can help you in your games, you should definitely take that from professional players. It's just like a school. You watch your teachers, your teachers tell you what to do, and you actually do it because your teachers always know better than you. And that is exactly why you should watch professional matches when you have some free time. Another tip is staying calm while being in clutch situations. A lot of people get excited when they get a couple of kills in a clutch situations, or a lot of people get scared when they are left in a clutch situation, so they cannot perform at 100% of their performance. Just stay calm and do not think about too much the clutch, and just do your thing. And I mean, I was one of the people who used to get really excited when they got a couple of kills in a clutch, and that really screwed me over and made me fail just hundreds and hundreds of clutch just because I got excited too early.
Que costava! No! Fuck!
And the final step on my list is not to take CSGO and your rank too seriously. I know everyone wants to rank up, everyone wants to get the highest rank global elites, but it's not something that happens real quick, and you should always have fun while playing the game. There are some people out there that just scream, shout and break the equipment because they're not able to rank up, but that's something really stupid. You should not do that, and I'm one of the people that actually do it. It's a really bad habit. I don't do it too often, I do it really rarely, but sometimes I get really mad, and I'm trying to get rid of this habit, because I want to have fun while playing the game, and that's what you should be aiming for. You want to have fun with your friends, and slowly but surely you will rank up after time. And if you rank up while having fun, the game will be much more enjoyable, and you will actually remember all the fun times you had with your friends while playing the game. And pretty much that's it for this video, boys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this little tips on tutorial video actually helps some of you rank up in CSGO, and if it does, please let me know in the comment section. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, boys, please do leave a like, leave a comment, and of course subscribe for more CSGO content, and peace.